We're going to walk through a couple different things today. We're going to connect to the Avalanche network. We're going to take a look at how to buy some time on Trader Joe, and then we're going to show you how to stake it and what minting looks like. So the first thing we're going to do today is we want to make sure that we're on the Avalanche network. And in order to do so, you're going to, really easy way is just to head to Trader Joe. You can see the URL there, traderjoexyz.com. And open it up. You're going to have something like MetaMask installed as a wallet. You want to make sure you got that installed in your browser. Once you got that installed, you can connect to Trader Joe. I've got MetaMask. You're going to see this option to switch to the Avalanche chain. This is going to help you load the Avalanche chain. We're going to go ahead and dismiss this warning and then approve adding the Avalanche network. And we're going to switch to it. And you can see now that I'm connected with my test wallet. I'm going to show you how to find time on Trader Joe and purchase it. If you're purchasing with AVAX, you're going to want to use that as the default for the swap. You can search for time on Trader Joe, find a little time, and choose how much you want. I'm not actually going to buy. This is my test wallet. I've got not enough AVAX here, but wanted to show you how. If you want to buy from Trader Joe, you're going to enter how much you want. You're going to have to approve here using the button. It will be red, I believe, and then you'll have to submit the purchase. You can also always use MIM to do some purchasing on Trader Joe. Once you've got some time in your wallet, you're going to head over to Wonderland, and you're going to enter the app using the button here. Now I haven't connected my wallet yet, so I'll need to connect my wallet, and I choose MetaMask because I'm using MetaMask. And you can see here that I've connected. Now, if I have some some time in my wallet, I can stake it here. First, to do that, I'll need to approve it. I'll approve that purchase, that approval, and then I would enter the amount I wanted to stake. And I would again hit this button. This button will change to submit when you're ready to go. I want to explain a couple of things on this screen, and then we'll move on to the mint. Once you've got something staked, you can unstake it by clicking on unstake. You'll enter the amount, you'll have to approve. Again, I believe, and you can unstake it. You can see here your balance, the number of time you have will appear under staked balance as memo. You get 1-for-1 time turns into memo. If you got something staked, you'll see how much your next reward amount will be for the rebase. You can see here what each rebase's reward yield is, and then the 5-day rate. Keep in mind this number when you're minting. We'll talk about minting now. Minting is giving assets to the Wonderland treasury to get time in return. You can see here the treasury balance. That's the amount of assets, the worth of assets that folks have given to buy time. That's quite a lot, and it's growing. The assets that you can use are for right now. You can use a couple LPs, liquidity pools, as well as single assets, wrapped AVAX and mint. If you've got either of those, you can mint using this button. In order to make the time MIM LP, you'll actually need to go back to Trader Joe, have some time that you've bought. So you'll need time and AVAX if you're going to do the time and AVAX pool, or you'll need MIM as well. Once you've got those, you traded for those, you've got the same ratio of MIM to time. You'll need to make sure that they're the same value. You can go over and actually pool them to make a Joe LP. let's look for the MIM and time LP. Here you can see that you would input the amount. You'll always have to do the same ratio of MIM to time. So it's 50% MIM, 50% time. And as long as you've got that in your wallet, the correct amount, you can hit the button here will turn red. You can submit it, and it will create a pool of Joe LPs for you with time and MIM. You can then take that back to Wonderland and use that to mint. And you'll receive more time. And little explainer here. Let's say that we have some time MIM LPs that we want to use to mint. I can see the price that I'll be getting those for, as well as the current price. The difference is the return on interest, the return on your value, basically. And you can see that here. If I mint right now, I'd be making 9.55%. How does that work? Well, the Wonderland Treasury is incentivizing me, giving them my assets, and them giving me back time. The Treasury grows. I benefit because time is backed more and more, and we all win, the 3-3. The things you can see below, you'll be able to see if you have Trader Joe's LP for time and MIM. You'll be able to see if you enter a certain amount, how much you'll get, the max amount you can buy, the ROI, the percentage of how much folks are already purchasing over the next 5 days. It's a debt ratio. You can look it up in the docs. And then the vesting period is 5 days. If I mint right now, I will give my assets to the Treasury, and over the next 5 days, the Treasury will literally vest out to me time that I can then go to the Redeem tab to claim, or even better, claim an auto stake. What that does is when I claim an auto stake, it puts it into the staking contract, and it makes sure that I get this next reward yield each time. So every 8 hours, you can see here how long until the next rebase is, and how long until I get the next reward yield. And as long as I'm staked, I want to make sure I'm staked, I will get that rebase and be good to go. So the other thing I'll point out here is the ROI on staking. If you were just to buy time right now and stake it, you'd make 8.6999% over 5 days. Oh, the ROI on time MIM is actually higher. You can see right now it's 9.63. So actually, I'd be making a better deal to go give my time MIM LP to the Treasury to buy time. I'd be making a higher ROI. And then once I do that, as it vests for the 5 days, I'm able to redeem that and stake it. I'm actually able to increase that ROI just even a little bit more because it's going to be receiving that staked reward rebase. You can see right now the ROI for AVAX is also higher, so you'd be making a better return on investment. Right now, the other LP and MIM aren't as high. A lot of people have been purchasing that already. So if you're going to go for the best ROI, I'd go for this time MIM LP, next AVAX, or I'd buy off the market and stake. A couple other things about the Wonderland website. You can see the dashboard here. This is a really good health indicator on the price of time, market cap, TVL, total value locked, the APY for the year, as well as the current index, which is basically an indicator of how long time has been released. And you can use this index, if you go look at the docs, you can use this index to calculate how much, if you've deposited at a certain index, how much you have in time now, or if you started from the beginning, how much you would have made, etc., etc. You can see the treasury balance as well. The risk-free value for time is here. This is basically a number that says at the current price, current treasury balance, and the number of time, the treasury can actually purchase every time for $505, which is really cool. You can guarantee that even if there's a swan event and everybody sells their time all at once, the treasury could buy back all that time for $505, and you'd have that safety network. And then the runway, this is a really cool indicator of how long we can keep this APY up and reward at that rate without diminishing. So that's my little how-to on how to connect to Avalanche, how to trade for time at Trader Joe, how to head to Wonderland, and stake that time or mint it. Hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for being part of the Wonderland. We'll see you in the rabbit hole.